Hello and welcome back to the survival of WX-78 in this cruel and harsh world, filled with wretched birds! And Chester. Chester, you are truly my only friend in this place. The mandrakes aren't my friends because they decided to go and die on me. Isn't that just brilliant? Okay, come Chester. We have things to do. Speaking of things to do, I have no clue what things we have to do right now. I guess we could make more farms, although we do have quite a few farms, and I think we're going to be fine with the amount we have right now. What do we need? Let's think. Have a little think. We need a thermometer, don't we? One of this guy. Thermal measurer. Chester, do you have any gold? You have some stale corn. Chester, are you holding out on me? Is that what's going on right now? You're not telling me about all the resources we got. You want me to die, don't you, Chester? Why, Chester? Why would you do this to me? I thought we were friends! My goodness. Well, okay. We're going to need to find the gold somewhere, because I really don't think we have the gold back at home. After all, the only chest we actually have is for food. So we're going to have to search elsewhere. WX-78, consult your mapometer. Let's see. Okay, down here is where we found stone last time. So perhaps, just looking around, yeah, the desert doesn't seem to bear much gold, so we can check down here, try and follow a couple of these other paths. We might be staying out here for the long run, WX-78. I hope you're ready to camp out. Dun, dun! Nah, it's gonna be fine. We're gonna be perfectly fine. There's not gonna be a single issue with this. There's gonna be so many issues. Are you kidding? We're walking past a tall bird nest. Where is it? There it is. Look at that egg. Look at that tall bird. Menacing us with its one single eye. Who do you think you are, tall bird? We're better than you, you know. We are robots. Well, I'm a robot. Chester's not a robot. He is a little fleshy creature who holds many of my amazing things. Ah! 'Tis a graveyard. This is a perfect place to find some stone. Where beeth thou, stone? Ah, some gold right there. Any other gold? Oh, that is the jackpot, my friends. This is living! We're gonna need these pickaxes now. Let's get at it. Ah ha ha. Now we have enough gold for our thermometer so we can actually know whether or not it's getting colder or warmer, so we don't make some terribly wretched mistake, which has been known to occur every now and again. Just awkward, you know, oh, we prepared entirely for summer and it ends up it's winter and we're gonna die because we don't have any food. We don't have a thermal stone, and get out of here, tall bird. Who do you think you are that you can stand up to WX-78? If I were actually a formidable foe, I would punch you in the eye, and then guess what? You'd be blind, because you only have one eye. What are you going to do with just one eye that's been punched? Nothing. That's what you're going to do. Not a single thing. Am I going the right way? WX-78. Am I going the right way? You have an internal compass, right? You know, right? Mapometer. Where are we? Ah, I see. We're not far from base. Go, WX-78. Go back to your home where you can create food for yourself so you don't die of starvation, because apparently that's a thing despite the fact that you're a robot. Really, you need to get that work done, kid. The Let's throw some frog legs in there, a few carrots, make some delicious French dish made out of frog legs. Ah, and yes, science time. We need 2 boards. Will require a great amount of trees to be cut down. At least 3. That's what I'm saying. 3, maybe more. It's debatable. If the beaver monarch comes around and he's like, dude, it's time to fell trees, I mean, I can't argue against that. So at that point, I would just have to accept that I'm cutting down more than 3 trees. Because you do what the beaver monarch says, because he is the beaver monarch. And you don't want to cross the beaver monarch. He's pretty crazy, man. Okay, board. Board. What do you even do? You just move your hands in the air. Do you just karate chop it into boards? That'd actually be pretty impressive. You could probably go into like some amazing karate match and be like, hey friends, guess what? And they're like, what? It's like, I can karate chop this wooden log into boards. Watch! Ka-cha! And then it's just into boards and they're like, that's actually pretty cool, man. I mean, I thought you were going to do something dumb. It's like, nah. Nah. I don't do dumb things most of the time. Insulated pack. What an amazing item. Look, we got ourselves a durian. And you know, as I said earlier, durians are the least of the fruits. Nobody appreciates a durian in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon. It's all just terrible. Nobody wants a durian. Oh my goodness. I just put the most ridiculous amalgam of things in this crock pot. We got a durian, just smelly and disgusting, an eggplant, a delicious gobbler drum, and a pomegranate. That doesn't make any sense. Not a clue what we're going to get. It's going to be a stuffed eggplant, isn't it, Chester? No! The night. It encroaches quickly, Chester. Okay. Next thing we need to do, regardless of whether... This guy. We need a thermal stone. Drop. There we go. Okay. I think we are prepared for whatever... What? You! Did you see that? Did you see that? That mole just tried to eat my thermal stone. Why would you do that, mole? Who do you think you are? Is that a morsel? Oh yeah, mole meat. Tastes like dirt. Smells like it too. Usually that's the other way around, but whatever. Okay. Store all the food. Brilliant. Brilliant. Didn't I put some food in here? You just decided, I'm going to put some food in there and I'm not going to make any food, or did I actually pick it up and eat it? Oh, it'd be really concerning if I actually picked it up and ate it and then just immediately forgot. Let's examine the thermal measurer. That is not useful at all, WX78. Let's see. Appears to be halfway. Not a clue. Don't know what season is coming up. Regardless, we are prepared for whatever is to come. I know what our next job is. Our next job is to catch the little furry meat sacks that happen to be running around over in this field, which are part of why we actually set up our base here. These disgusting furry meat sacks known as rabbits. Boom. We're going to catch them, we're going to kill them, we're going to hang them from our drying racks, which we totally have. Look, one thing at a time, guys. One thing at a time. We can't have everything, mostly due to incompetence. But look, just we'll get there eventually. Maybe. Chester, what do you think? He doesn't have a single opinion. He doesn't even know. I don't even know where he would keep his brain. because he's just filled up with just random stuff. Is there even space left for a brain in Chester? I don't even know. Not a single clue. Okay, what do we got? We got 4 traps. It's brilliant. It's a good thing we were stockpiling all those sticks. So where shall we put the last? Where is another rabbit hole? Right here. Look at them. Those smug rabbits being like, oh, hey dude, I'm outside my hole. You can't get me because I'm too fast. And I'm just like, ha, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? I'm WX78. And guess what? I will catch you. Are you gonna light on fire? Yes! Ow, ow, ow. No, no, ow. Let me pick it up. Why? Oh. It's summer. Ding, 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 ding. Well, I guess that's a good thing. Shut up, bird. There we go. We got some, get out of here. We got some charcoal. That is half of the way. Counted half of the way to a drying rack. But we're going to need some rope. Not a problem. Such a thing is simple for WX78 on a good day. A good Monday. Once a month. Okay, it's going to be difficult, okay? You would think getting rope would be easy because all you have to do is go, I don't know, what is it, pick some grass, but it's going to be monumentally difficult for us, okay? Look, even the most simple of things like stopping a bird from getting our seeds is quite simple, mostly because WX78 just, he wasn't made for this. You know what he was made for? WX78 is the greatest butler robot that has ever been seen in the world. He butlers like none other. And that was what he was created to do. It's what he was born to do. What he knows how to do. Survival, this isn't his thing. He doesn't get it. He's like, where is the silverware? I need to put the forks next to the spoons, next to the plate. There's no plate. How am I supposed to eat my food when there is nothing here? To which we respond, shut up, WX78. What are you talking about? All that you need to do is murder that rabbit and you'll be fine. But he doesn't get that either. What are you doing? What are you doing, mole? Trying to eat my ground? Don't you eat my ground, mole. Who do you think you are? Actually, that's a pretty good way to catch moles, isn't it? I have learned how to catch a mole. And it sounds pretty stupid, but you gotta put ground on the ground. That's how you do it. Okay. I do believe we have all of the necessary pieces. No, we need more rope. How dare you, drying rack, try to defile us by requesting more rope. Here we go. Boom. Drying rack. We got ourselves a morsel on the ground here. We're going to put it up to dry. This way, we shall be storing vast amounts of dried meats. To be brilliant. Okay, do we actually have any fuel on us at all, or are we going to die? Terrible death tonight. Nope, we got grass tufts. What are you doing, bird? Get out of my farm. You get out of my farm too. You will not have my crops. I know you look at my corn with envy. But it is my corn and mine alone. It's not yours. Not at all. Okay. We have survived another day. Another day, another dollar. Or in this case, another day, another rabbit. Look, seeds. They threaten us. They want us to come out into the night. But they don't know that we have a torch. We shall not fall prey to the night beast this night. Nor tomorrow night, probably. Or the next one. But maybe the next one. Look, I can't plan that far ahead, okay? Jeez. Oh, what is our goal for tomorrow? Chester? Chester? Ah, Chester. Why are you chilling out there, Chester? They're terrible creatures of the night. If you stay out there, the terrible creatures of the night are going to come over, and they're going to store their stuff in you. And quite frankly, I don't know how I feel about terrible creatures of the night storing their stuff in you. I mean, what am I going to do about that? They're going to fill up the space, and then there's going to be no space left for me, Chester. Chester, aren't we friends? You got to think about your friends, Chester. You'll have to include me in what you do, Chester. Come on. Let's get you back towards the fire. Come on, Chester. I believe in you, Chester. I believe in a thing called love. There we go. Okay. Good job, Chester. Tomorrow night. No, just tomorrow. We need to collect more grass because we want more drying racks. One drying rack is not enough for WX78. He needs many jerkies to fill his disgusting belly. Look at that belly. Ugh. Come on, Chester. We shall go out into the wilderness and collect for ourselves great amounts of grass. And weave that grass slowly but surely into a rope of might. A might rope. And with that we shall lasso our enemies into submission. Just like Wonder Woman? Sure. WX78, you're going to be exactly like Wonder Woman. Right down to the leotard. Oh. I don't like that image, actually. No. No, if we're doing that, I quit. That's it. I quit. I can't take that. By the way, you know how I said it was totally going to be summer just like 2 days ago? It's totally going to be winter. Look at that date. Those nights are getting so long. It's not going to be long now before there's snow on the ground. Luckily, we've got a good system going for us. Hopefully, we'll survive. We won't have to die of starvation. Which, I've heard that's a really bad thing to do. Heard it hurts quite a bit. Some would say more than dying of heat stroke, which I know all about because, of course, we've died of heat stroke before. But, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to make it out of here alive, Chester. What do you think, my friend? Chester, silent as always. He's judging me, isn't he? I know what you're thinking, Chester. You're thinking, how could this guy ever survive the winter? He barely knows what he's doing. He's only just got some drying racks up. How is he gonna make it? And I say, Chester, I don't know either. I'm not certain I am going to survive. But if I do, and I hear even a lick of just terrible things out of your mouth, or if I pick up a lick of terrible things out of your mouth, I'm going to be quite cross with you, Chester. And then we're going to have a chat. A long, long chat. Probably culminating in me just saying, "Oh, Chester, you're adorable. I can't do anything to you." We shall always be the greatest of friends, Chester. Always the greatest. Very good. We've got ourselves another drying rack. Apparently we've made a covenant with Chester that we will never betray him. I can't follow that covenant. What are you talking about? Most likely we're going to betray Chester tomorrow. How do you feel about that, Chester? We're going to betray you to the tall bird. Mm-hmm. We're going to be best friends with it. Oh, look at that. We just shoved all of those rabbits into a flesh cave, otherwise known as Chester. They're just wriggling around in there. They're getting all wet because Chester's just like drooling all over them. Oh, it's terrible. You got waterlogged rabbits down in there. Let's see. Night thinks it can stop me from harvesting many grasses. Ah, that is not a thing. We stand strong and harvest as many grasses as we want, despite the time of day or night it happens to be. Take that. What now? Okay. Eat that meatball. How brilliant. Now that we got that, we got enough rope to make one more drying rack. And we're going to dry up so many of these meats, we won't have to store all of these rabbits. It'll be as brilliant as things usually are around here. I say that, and we need more charcoal. How dare you? How dare you, drying rack, request more things than I have? Well, no matter. We shall create our own charcoal. Pretty much exactly like we've been creating charcoal before. Because it's not really something that just shows up naturally. You've got to burn down some trees to make some charcoal. WX78 just wants to watch the world burn. Cut. Charcoal. Cut. Charcoal. Thank you very much. Now we should have enough to create our third drying rack. Very good, Chester. Very good. Let's put it right there. Now we need something to hang from it. It shall be you, Rabbit. Your crimes against humanity are that of heresy in the first degree, followed by just freaking being a rabbit and being a source of sustenance for WX78. You really should have thought about that before you did that. It was a bad move. Oh, we are just going to start processing this meat so fast. It's amazing. We get so much jerky in so little time. Nothing will stop us, Chester! That's the meaning of all of this. Literally, not a thing is going to stop us. Well, except for maybe like the weather, a tall bird, maybe some dogs. Snow, rain, what else? The sun. The sun will stop us. It does like to stop us after all. Oh, like this moment right here where we just don't have anything to put on the fire because we didn't even think about it. Chester, tell me something. Why didn't I think about getting things to put on the fire? Why? Because I was drying meats, that's why. But anyway, this comes to the end of the episode. If you like this, like and subscribe. There'll of course be more in the future because Chester's not going to fill himself. Somebody has to do it. And the job, of course, is that of WX78's, and that falls on our shoulders to ensure that WX78 gets the job done. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.